Well, hey there, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for being here today or tonight, wherever you are. So I had an interesting encounter experience a few days ago. I was walking in a natural area, a park area out west, and I just took a couple photos of some of the trees and this stream that was going on down there. And when I looked at the pictures later, in two of the pictures, there is something that really looks like a green ball lightning green orb. I didn't see it when I took the picture, but it's clearly in two different places in the different pictures. And if you can take a look, you can see here's the first picture of it. And then I just, about 10 seconds later, I just moved the camera over a little bit, just take a second photo, pick the best one. And you can see this orb, this green object, in a totally different place. Now, when you enlarge the photo and you look at the orb, it has a lot of structure in it. That is very typical of what ball lightning seems to look like. Some people describe it as these sort of writhing snakes and filaments inside the ball lightning. In the second photo of it, you can even see what appears to be like a jet of energy coming out of the side of the ball lightning, and there's some discoloration of the area around the orb in a part of the area coming out from the green orb on the left and the right of it at a slight diagonal. So it's very interesting detail that you can see. Now, some of the basic facts around how I took it. I was facing towards the sun when I took the picture, but as you can see from the photos, it was cloudy, so it wasn't direct sunlight. And one thing that we need to consider here, when I did some research on these green orbs, is that the iPhone was known to create green orbs on the iPhone 10 and iOS 15. But the camera that I use, the phone, is the iPhone 11 Pro operating iOS 17. So the sort of artificial artifact of the camera processing system in the iPhone, this green orb issue was corrected a number of years ago. And when I looked at pictures of what these artifacts look like, which happened when people were facing directly into the sun, in a clear sky, they just looked like a green dot. And I've seen some of those green dots in my photos before, but they didn't have any of the structure like this object does. They just looked like a green dot, and I can kind of see that being an artifact. But if you look at this, there's quite a bit of structure there, a lot of detail, and again, you have that sort of jet coming out of the second photo. So this is a case where we can't be entirely certain what I photographed. Is it an actual ball lightning or orb? We're over an area of running water, so you could have some cavitation going on there. You could have some charge separation. There's energy around a stream in the winter when a lot of water's coming down from the mountains and melted water is moving through. So I could believe that it is an actual orb, especially since it changes position so much just in about 10 seconds. I didn't move the camera enough really to have it be totally on the different side if it was an artifact of somehow from sunlight. But as I pointed out, it's cloudy, and I've never seen anything like that on my photos before. It has a sparkly, complex structure to it, which to me doesn't seem like those green orb artifacts. So maybe I did actually encounter an orb. It wouldn't have been the first time. As I mentioned in other videos in the past, I've seen them over in the UK in around the vicinity of crop circles. And the one I'm specifically thinking of was kind of a bluish glowy thing right on the ground. It almost looked like someone had turned on like a gas tap on your oven or something and lit it. Not quite like that, but sort of in that direction. But it looked like a grapefruit. And there was another person there who also saw it. And then there was that other object that I made a video about of just like a roundish, glowing, sparkling object that was right below a cloud that I was able to watch for a while. So I've seen these before, but this is the first time I've ever seen anything with this type of structure in it and complexity that looks like other reports we have of orbs and ball lightning. And given that, I've talked about this and I've written a book about it recently, Dark Matter Monsters, it just seems very apropos to actually see one of these. But as usual, I'm actually interested in what you think. Do you think I picked up an artifact of the iPhone lens, even though that supposedly was corrected a number of years ago, based on what you know about those, what they look like? Or do you think I actually picked up an orb? I'm leaning more in the direction of a orb ball lightning, just for the factors I've mentioned in this video. But it really, I guess it could go either way. And this is the nature of encountering phenomena like this. Is there a prosaic explanation, which would explain why I didn't see it when I took the pictures? But of course, there's many examples of these phenomena showing up when people take pictures that they didn't see with their eyes at the time. And as you can see in the original photo, it's not all that huge. So perhaps I really did see an orb ball lightning and kind of just came across at the right time. And what if it was, is it a coherent matter wave type phenomena? Or is it something else? We don't really know. But it's part of, it goes with the territory of investigating these phenomena. Now, to compare this to another picture of an orb, this will show you what one looks like that someone saw with their eyes. This picture was taken by one of my tour guests to the crop circles in 2007. And she was sitting by some of the huge stones in the Avebury Stone Circle. And she saw this with her eye, a glowing blue dot in the grass. At first she thought it was just a water droplet reflecting the sun, but when she passed her hand over the area and even some clouds came over, it was still glowing. She got very close to it. And she told me that it literally was a glowing blue dot right there in the grass. So this is an example of what one would look like that you've seen with your eyes first. And I think what I took a picture of doesn't look exactly like this. It has a sort of a different contrast to it. So in any case, it's interesting nonetheless. Feel free to put your comments in the box below in the comment section. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Take care for now, and bye. And as an addendum to this video, Pam wrote a poem about this blue orb, which I thought I would read to you. Pam has passed on now, so she's no longer with us here physically in person. She's in spirit now, and this is her poem about the blue orb. Blue light, standing stone, come to tell me I'm not alone. Glowing lights in crop formations, changing energy across the nations. So many questions, so many signs. All for the purpose of opening minds. Search for a reason, hope for a plan. Open your heart and love the land. Spiraling dreams, flickering lights, keeping me busy all through the nights. Blue light, take me home to ancient ways and standing stones. Pam Bealer, 2007.